this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Maybe a yard down to 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This one a use check. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Kyle Juszczyk from 8 yards out. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a great Great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught the way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Ross, 36 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. You know, the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Seven, our score after 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Throw it. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Mayfield. Left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
about the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On first down, Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Come on, call the play. At the Niners 16-yard line.
Now Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings. Devontae Adams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 3.
Running back, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count. And a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 7.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 49ers' 2nd down.
There's Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a freaking touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
See a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as the offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. SD wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that football.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Look at Jerome Powell. We're pretty darn good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quentin Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pass incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield now.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep for Diggs, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech will have a pretty positive streak.
It should. They made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.